You got to respect people who turned the lights on for you.
Mace taught me how to rap, and Cam always made sure I was on every single album he had. There would be no Jim Jones if it wasn't for them guys.
1 hour later.
And it's good to hear you give Mace his flowers.
I ain't giving no flowers. I love the hate because I'm a hater myself.
The new song?
No.
You don't like Ace Trumpets?
What's so great about it?
It's so good.
You don't think Pusha T should be on the greatest 50 rappers of all time list?
How? What has he done? What has he done that puts him in the greatest rappers of all time besides talk about that he probably didn't get?
You're not in my top 50. You might be in Charlemagne's top 50 and things like that, but you haven't done that much for me in my life. Like, I didn't never want to be like Pusha. I never had a Pusha moment.
Fan! You begged us. You are a fan. A fan.
Pause, though. Get off of my...
This right here, this is exactly why Jim Jones started spiraling again. Pusha T was locked in, staring straight into the camera like he was talking right through Jim's soul. No sugarcoating, no hesitation, just pure heat.
The spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collect.
He came for Jim's neck, calling him out for dodging the ghost of repossession since the bank took his house. Cold. And just when you thought it couldn't get more disrespectful, boom, Maze shows up with popcorn like his front row at a comedy show. That's not shade. That's full-blown Eclipse-level disrespect.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's what they want.
But the craziest part, Jim's out here acting like none of this even happened. No L taken. Instead, he popped out with a freestyle aimed at Pusha and Malice, throwing stray shots all over Instagram like he's got time for everyone. But trust, Maze and Cam are watching it all unfold, and they are not letting it slide. Not one bit.
Fan! You begged us. You are a fan. A fan.
Pause, though. Get off of my...
Now let's talk about how Pusha and Malice completely obliterated Jim with that Tiny Desk performance. They came back strong with their new album, Let God Sort Him Out, and that live set? Unforgettable, especially when they premiered that banger with Kendrick Lamar, Chains and Whips. They didn't just diss Jim, they broke him down line by line.
To the pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. It seems to be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chain.
If you watched closely, or even checked the Genius breakdown, you saw how dialed in Pusha was. No flinching, no hype, just straight lyrical surgery. That deadpan stare, that smirk, he wanted Jim to feel every bar. And honestly, Jim brought this on himself. He poked the bear trying to defend Drake. That line, we all in the room. But here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. That was brutal.
For you, where does Drake stand in hip-hop history, you know?
I would say he's the greatest of all time.
That wasn't just a clever punchline. That was a direct gut punch to Jim. Basically saying he's out here begging Drake for a feature, looking like a diehard stan. Dude even started screaming that Drake's the GOAT like it was a life mission. He went full security mode for Drake, barking at Pusha for no real reason. And all this started when Billboard put Pusha T at number 29 on their top 50 rappers list. Jim got salty fast, went on the Breakfast Club ranting that Pusha didn't deserve a spot.
From the 5 Pusha T records right now, his records.
Yes.
Name
I love Pusha. Nostalgia.
Oh, you was a Pusha T fan. I didn't know he had fans like that. Can you name 5 Pusha T records? No, his records. No, can you rap to 5 Pusha?
I can't rap 5.
All right, can you rap to 5? Wait. Can you rap? If 5 Pusha T records, not the records he's featured on, if 5 Pusha T records came on right now, could you rap them?
You can rap 5 Pusha T records?
Yeah.
Could you rap 5 Pusha T records right now if they started playing?
What do you mean rap? Like the hook?
Could you sing them? You're not in my top 50. You might be in Charlemagne's top 50 and things like that, but you haven't done that much for me in my life. Like, I didn't never want to be like Pusha. I never had a Pusha moment in my life. I never thought, like you did, like, where I'm from, want to be like you if he was really that dude and that rapper and things like that.
He like Pusha. He was influenced by Pusha?
Yeah? Okay, cool.
That's why Pusha did the Mr. Me Too record.
Okay, cool. You a very strong Pusha T fan. Yeah, you was nowhere near the top 50. You top 950.
Then he doubled down on the Rap Caviar podcast, saying Pusha never moved the culture. Like seriously, that's the hill Jim wants to die on? But let's keep it real. When that Chains and Whips verse dropped, it clearly hit a nerve. Jim couldn't stay quiet.
I think Pusha T should be on the greatest 50 rappers of all time list?
How? What has he done? What has he done that puts him in the greatest rappers of all time besides talk about that he probably didn't kiss? What has he done? Nobody has dressed like him. Nobody wants to be like Pusha T. No, I don't remember nothing. And let's not be evil, but we don't talk about rap where that's popping the want to be like. I don't know too many in this game that was leaning towards being like Pusha T. I don't know no records they play in the club with or Pusha T. They don't play outside. NBA Youngboy before Pusha T.
That's wild, Jim. That's
NBA Youngboy before
that's
Pusha
crazy.
T?
That's crazy. What do you?
What?
Nah, Jim just trying to get everybody mad.
Push Pusha T around out here. You heard?
Jim trying to get everybody mad. That's Jim's. look at him. Look at him.
But that's what I'm trying. That's how I feel about Pusha T being.
So he fired back with a freestyle, acting like he had something to prove. But here's where it gets messy. That freestyle? Old news. He recorded it 2 years ago when the Chains and Whips beat first surfaced. Now it just looks like he's recycling bars, trying to pass off leftovers as fresh. You're probably wondering, how did he even get that beat? Here's the deal. Clips performed the track during a Louis Vuitton runway show, and parts of it leaked. Jim snatched the beat and dropped a freestyle the next day. But even now, after that Tiny Desk set went viral, he's still not letting go. He reposted the same freestyle on Instagram like it's breaking news. Captioned it with, "Thought we handled this already. That desk too tiny. He can need a bigger one. This is surgical. I ain't no storyteller. I live this." But the internet wasn't having it. The comments section? Ruthless. One fan wrote, "Bro, you got smoked and came back with a year-old diss." Another said, "He ain't even mentioned your name, and here you are flexing the enamel on your chain." Then came the knockout. Jealousy turns to obsession. Let it go, fam. And it wasn't just fans. Maze and Cam had plenty to say too. And knowing their rocky past with Jim, you already know they are loving this mess.
How you doing, man? Yes, play too much, man. Oh, what's happening? Oh man, this is crazy, man. All right. Oh man. Okay.
It's what they want.
Let's talk about why Maze is laughing so hard. This beef runs deep. Back in the day, Jim, Cam, and Maze were all grinding out of Harlem, at least according to Jim. But Cam's version, different. There was a crew in the 90s called Children of the Corn. Real potential. Maze blew up first, signed with Bad Boy, and skyrocketed to fame. But Jim says Maze switched up, started acting Hollywood, especially towards CAM.in a sit-down interview earlier this year. Jim spilled the tea, said he caught Maze bad-mouthing Cam behind his back once he got big. And that moment, that's when Jim says he lost all respect.
I watched Mace on Cam and everybody around him.
Wow.
A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard? Is that I wasn't there for every single thing. Everybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should. Like that, like being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like he was trying his best to make sure that Mace stayed as safe as possible. But Mace had got that money and lost his mind.
While Maze was living the flashy life with Diddy, Cam was still hustling in the trenches. And when Cam made it, he brought Jim with him. Together, they formed the Diplomats, Harlem royalty. Meanwhile, Maze dipped from music, claimed he found God, and became a pastor. Then out of nowhere, boom, his rapping again. Jim wasn't buying it. He called Maze a camera chaser, saying he only shows up when the spotlight's bright. And yeah, Cam and Maze had their own drama for years, but in 2022, they squashed it. Even launched their sports show. It is what it is. That reunion cut deep for Jim. He felt left out, betrayed, like he was watching from the sidelines. And how did he respond? You guessed it, pure pettiness. Jim threw shade again recently, clowning May's appearance and saying he needs to hit the gym.